From Monday
to Friday.
Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like with
with his everything.
What's outside your Puerta de Clima?
That's Stellan!
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Uppy, uppy, uppy. This is Janine in New Jersey. Just showing you my little area out front. We did this on Mother's Day. Yep, just seating for one. I can sit out here with a glass of wine or a cup of tea, whatever time of day, and just sit and relax. Next project, have to clean up all the old daffodils and figure out what I'm gonna put there. Have a great day, everyone. The rain's on its way, so I don't think I'm gonna get it done today. Good morning, Gina. Have a great day.
Hey, Janine, that was so awesome. I love your little spot. I know. All right, Constant. Lots of planning. I know. Julie, I saw it was 8:30. And I was like, I'm going to go live. I'm going to freak everybody out. I was like, they're not going to know what show they're watching. Hey, Margaret from Australia. How is the future? I know you're probably, 6 hours? Probably more. Maybe it's tomorrow already. I don't know. The 5, good to have you even for the 5 minutes. You can catch us later. Who knows what we'll be talking about. Good morning, Tanya. So we do need you to send in videos of your patios, lanai, whatever. And send it in. Show us where you'll be hanging out this summer, this spring. Well, you're going to plant something. Janine's going to replace her daffodils. You got to come on. You got to get in the spirit. Listen, even if you're somebody that doesn't usually put, girl, go get a pot. Get a pot. We're going to grow something. It's very exciting. Lavender might be my new favorite thing. Okay, we see you, baby girl. Okay. 8:30, okay. I was like, well, might as well do it because I'm up and I'm ready. So I do want to say last night's open mic, beautiful, deep, touching, funny. And I just want to thank Shakendra for stepping up because we're going to be doing some mock interviews and she will be playing the role of Mean Boss. And I didn't want to ask, but she was like, I'll do it. And I was like, that is so Shakendra to just put herself out there. So you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss. I'm still sore from planning all my stuff. Good for you. Husband sprayed weeds and killed my Lily Boo. Malinee. I always say a touch of funny. If Linda's there, girl, you know we're going to laugh. Wisdom. But we'll always leave the night with a laugh. So it was great. It was a great night. Yeah, no, I mean, the way Shakendra just stepped up. She is step up Shakendra. That's her. We all knew that. So I'm so thankful. She did too. Spring. Spring, you would love it. Here's Maggie. Shakendra will be noticeably absent next week. She was voluntold. No, she was like, pick me. Tanya, you gotta go. You gotta come to this. You would love it. Totally different Shakendra. Tell me I'm wrong. Shh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know. Here's what I want to say. There is a glimmer of sunlight through these windows. This is a lie. I'm going to be honest. If the sun doesn't come out soon, I may get in my car and just head for Anna's place in Florida because I can't. Paglione, I'm on my way. I can't do it. This is too many days. Listen, 2 days of rain, fine. You got to do it, Lord, fine. 3 days of rain, you really feels excessive. 4 days of rain, let me get my bag. Let me get my bag out. Let me get my bag. 5 days of rain. Peace out. I can't do it. I don't know how people, like when they say like Seattle, it just rains a lot. I couldn't do it. And you know. No rain in sight, said Anna. Of course there's not. Come to Cali, so much sun. Yeah. What is Tanya saying? It's too late for her? Tanya, buck up. Yeah, who's building the ark? Over here. I don't know how people do it. We could use some rain in Arizona. Christy. It's crazy. And it's funny. The other day, Jason was like, I don't even remember your hair straight. I was going to try to do it straight, but why? Why bother? You can't. You can't. There's no point. It'll just turn into this again. Too much. Yeah, Commando just said, I'm in bed at 9, but I still attend. I'm also up at 6 and working at 6:30. Oh, Commando's throwing down, Tanya. That was in your face. Girl's been raining for the past 3 weeks here. I'll get maybe 1 or 2 days within those 3 weeks. Today will be the only day without rain all week. Girl. Tanya, we're going to call you. Yeah. You find that works for you. Why change it? I know, Katie, there's no point. There's no point in straightening it. Oh, there's a fight. There's a fight. Ken, you can come for 15 minutes. I want to see Shakendra do her thing. She always likes to go first, too. So it'll be, you get to see her. Yeah. Breakfast is this bagel from Trader Joe's, gluten-free. It's my new thing, Michelle. I'm taking it. Hey, you want to show everybody your toy? Because you up today, girl. You up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jason's in the shower. Hey. Up. Come on. Don't tell him. Okay. Okay. She's being bold. Look at her. She's like, what? Remember when we used to do the morning show at my house and she'd always face the opposite direction? There's windows on both sides of this room. I wonder who this other Shakendra is you speaking of. She's amazing. Right, Boo? She's like, that's right. She's like, that's Shakendra. You can't keep her down. Always volunteering. My husband loves the frozen gluten. I forgot the brand, but they're not too bad. I made bagel chips out of them. Ooh. I wish my face had that kind of intensity. Maybe my work face does. I have crazy hair due to the weather and menopause. Well, welcome, Ellen. You are among friends. May I ask why Jason has aversion to the dog sitting on the couch? Well, it's a little known fact. Jason is allergic to dogs. Not like horribly, but like maybe like a little bit of breathing. And maybe the dogs ruin stuff. So not good reasons, Judy, if you're going to open this can of worms. So he can't breathe at all. So most of the time if they come up here, I'll put like a blanket down. I don't think that helps, but I do it. Yeah. I mean, all he has to do is turn on the morning show, Tanya. I'd be like, are the dogs on the couch? No. Turns on the morning show. So, the dogs used to sleep in my bed. Remember? Every night we slept together. She's like, oh, don't talk about it in public. It's private. And then we met Jason. And Jason said no dogs in the bed. So now there's never dogs in the bed unless Jason's around. And yeah. So yeah. Yeah. No, we've been pretty good with her medicine. She hasn't had any accidents. Uh-oh, here comes the other one. Listen. You'll hear a tip tap down the steps. Come on. Come on. I was on the phone with Missy yesterday, and the two of them were at the top of the steps when I came in the door, and it just sounds like they're tap dancing down the steps, like Fred Astaire when they come down. Hey, you gonna say hi to everybody? Get out of the bagel. You gonna say hi to everybody? Come here. I was wondering why I was having nightly allergy attacks. Well, that's it. Good morning, Pat. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So yeah, that's it. So I did watch the rest of Liver King. I don't want to go into it. I'm not going to talk about any of the gross stuff he does. But basically, he got caught, and he's still up and about. He lost his kingdom. I know, Jessica. I mean, technically, having both of you up here would be against the rules. Just so okay. Happy Friday Eve, Sebastian. Sebastian, are you going to come to the Vail Comedy Festival? Because I know you're in Denver. Girl, I don't know why these bagels are so good. Diane, the dogs hate the rain. I'm just waiting for them to start peeing on beds because this is what Ruby will go outside. She'll see the rain. She'll be like, I'm good. Then she'll go outside, step on water on the patio, and then do like this with her paw, and then look at you like, did you see that? Like that. It's so dramatic. Then she walks out like she's gonna go pee, and then comes back like, I did it. Do your dogs do this? It's the funniest thing. She's like, I did. I go, you're not even remotely close to the glass. I mean, to the grass. Like, what are you doing? Oh, held her peace for days. I said, go potty. And then I stand there like a dum-dum and go potty. And it's a whole thing. And then we'll do that. And then 2 minutes later, she'll pee in the house. But only when it rains. And so I was like, Brooke, do not let these two out of your sight. they will play games, but it just the pitiful. She'll touch the grass and then she'll lift it and she'll go, look. What? Yeah, we'll run to the front yard and happily go for a walk. What? My dogs won't go in the backyard until they look out the front door and see if it's raining. Yeah, Victoria, I'm like, get outside. Mm-mm. Katie, I think it's so funny you said that. Katie said, teach him to use a toilet. While I think that would be so incredibly helpful, I also find it incredibly disturbing. Anybody? Like, I think it's weird. Like, I remember watching a show and it was like, and the cat uses the toilet. I was like, the cat what? Lifts up the seat. Mm-hmm. And just does his business, flushes, wipe. I was like, I'm not going to use. Mm-mm. No. I think it's, but incredibly helpful. But weird. I had a raincoat for my schnoodle, Sassy. My niece trained her dog to use a litter box. I think that's my weirdness about a cat, is that there's just a box that they pee in and then it rolls around in chia seeds. I don't know what that is. I think that's weird. We never had cats, so I didn't grow up with cats because Diana's allergic to them. But the idea of a litter box is so weird to me. And like, how do they know? I've always had dogs. You just like, you go outside because that's what dogs do. And it's very primal and nature, and things grow from that poop and just is the whole thing. But, yeah. But when people have like my neighbor's cat uses the toilet, but they said you pretty much have to give up that bathroom because you have to set the toilet in a weird way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Does anybody want a cat? Anne Marie told this story about her cat last night. She's like, speaking of cats, it's a great cat, I hear. So if anybody is looking for a highly trained, lovable, doesn't get into anything, cat, might call it, the cat might be like special, but in a adorable way. I just got a robot litter box and it was the best decision I ever made. I don't know what that means. What's a robot litter box? Mm-mm. When it's snowing, he will not come in until I look like a frozen popsicle. When it rains, I can't come back in until I'm soaking wet. That's so funny. Cat paws gross me out with their little litter-covered paws. I know. It's just poop seeds. And then you're like, go stand in those poop seeds. Poop, keep some of those seeds in your paws, and then come back out and then walk on the countertop. I can't. Daisy is the Wicked Witch and will melt if water hits her. I'm telling you, Judy. We're going to have to work on your marketing. The litter box cleans itself, and I just have to empty it once a week instead of scooping every day. Susanna says, that's too much. Mm-hmm. Anne Marie said she loves her cat so much. That's what she bought her cat. And guess what? That comes with the cat. Right, Anne Marie? Okay, great cat. Here's the ad. Great cat comes with robot litter box. Loves to cuddle. Don't tell lies about that cat. Listen, everybody gets 2 minutes to speak at the open mic about anything they like. And just to say, yesterday, it was ode to Anne Marie's cat. Mm-hmm. So funny. So funny. Yeah, Danny, I have 3 cats. The other 2 still need me. Oh, that's true. Listen, you might have to pay somebody $1,000 to take this cat. Let's just say what it is. My cat looks at the sky like the rain hurts her feelings. She's like, why are you gonna make me go out like this? It's so funny. You guys are crazy. They always wash their paws. Where, Renee? Where are they washing these paws? You mean with their mouth? Renee, come on now. I love when you go to somebody's house that has a cat and they'll be like, oh, you have a cat? Yeah, you'll never see her. And you're like, what? That cat, you'll never see the cat. I'm like, so how do you know you have a cat? Food's gone. Like, maybe you have a raccoon. No, it's cat. I brought it here. I'm like, have you seen it? No. Nobody's seen the cat. Are you sure you have a cat? Yeah. Yeah, she leaves the seat up. You're like, I don't think you have a cat. I do. I might have 2. Shouldn't you know? Like, if you have a dog, you know. But you will smell her. Mm-hmm. My sister had a cat I've never met. She has stranger danger. I mean, listen, Booby's not far behind. The only reason you guys know Booby exists because she can't see you. But she hides most of the time unless she feels like jumping out and scaring you. Yeah. It's so funny. People, but I do have 2 cats. Sure, Suzanne. I have 4 dogs. I don't. The litter robot is the bomb. I wonder why it is that cats can easily be, like people say, they just put the litter box down and then the cats just know, come take a poop here. They just know. Like, why don't dogs have this same instinct other than my couch? It's like, it's almost like, especially if you're a dog, you're like, I just got this new furniture. Dog's like, I should pee on it. It's my ex bought one of those 800 automatic litter boxes. He got to keep it in the divorce. I got 2 manual little box cleaned by 2 humans. Oh, you got a raw deal. Yeah, Katie, I can't do it. My cat is codependent and follows me everywhere. See, that's it. I can't. They bury their poop. Because cats are smart. Dogs are smart. That was my old neighbor's cat. When I looked after her, I would go over there, and the only way I knew she was alive is that she had eaten the treats I left on the mat by the door when I left the previous day. That's what I mean. The litter robot sends messages to my phone. It lets me know when it's full. What? Yeah, no, that's me, Kimberly. I'm like, I'm afraid of cats, most cats. My dog took to the pee pads right away. Of course, she's only 8 pounds, so it was easy, yeah. I have 1 cat that hangs out with people. The other one will hide either with people the rest of the time. We have a cat here at the rectory, follows me around all day. That would be nice, like a work cat. I can deal with a work cat. But I don't think I have Lulu. She's not going to have it. No. I don't think she would do well with a cat. Right, Lou? She said no. My cat is 32 pounds. That feels like a big fat cat. Jason's home today. He saw you. Act natural. Try to blend. Oh, they coming. They love to go with Jason to work. Booby, you weren't supposed to let him see you up here. I forgot. We did not work the system. Look at her. Why does she look drunk? She's like, she had a hard night. This one had a hard night last night. Boob. She's like, what? Why you look like you went clubbing and stayed out till 4? Why do you look like Tanya, who stayed up past 9? Tanya's so afraid to stay up past 9. I can't stay up past 9. I look like that. She don't care. Yeah, just see, Lulu was like, "I sorry, I come with you, I lick you, I cuddle you." It was like, whatever. What are you gonna do? That was her face. What are you gonna do? Because she knows if he even looks at her cross, I'll be like, "How dare you?" Oh, here he comes. Act natural. Listen, I went to work on 4 hours sleep after Nashville. Never again. That was a poor idea. Renee, it's coming along. I have a hood over the oven to install, some lights, a door. I should be done the kitchen officially by the middle of June, I think. It's very close. I've been enjoying it. Yeah. I'm cranky. I even dressed in all gray as a signal to the world. There's a specific shows like the Garfield in order to stay quiet at night. You put on a Garfield show for your 6th cat? If you have 6 cats, I love that you believe that you're in charge, Deb. I think the cats are like, we're going to let her sleep here while we watch Garfield. If you have more cats than humans. If you have more cats than humans, the cats are allowing you to stay. That's just my takeaway. I don't know a lot about cats, but I know that they're in charge, which is probably why we wouldn't get along. And I don't know who needed to hear that today, but you need to count up your cats, count out the humans. And if there's more cats than humans, you're losing. Not in like life. I just meant like whatever you're doing, it's only because the cats are allowing you to do it. That's a crazy cat lady starter kit. It is. That's what I'm saying. And Betty, and he follows all his other yard, never leaves the kids. Like a guard cat? Did you ever see that video where there's like a little kid playing outside? And then because you feed them, exactly. Where there's like a little boy playing outside. And then like a mountain lion or something crazy comes around the corner, starts attacking this baby. And then here comes this cat. Did you ever see it? And attacks it. Not the baby. The lion or whatever it was. And just starts ripping it apart. So the mom goes and grabs the kid. That cat, I've never seen an attack cat. But that video, Bob and I have 3 cats. You're outnumbered. Yep. So the cats are allowing you to stay there. Was it a pit bull? Cat saved it. Yeah. Too much. Ugh. Holly, in the country of Pennsylvania, it's very humid and gross. Like even the chairs yesterday, like I was moving one of the chairs in the dining room and it's like a leather pleather. And it was just like slimy. And Brooke was like, why does this chair feel like that? I'm like, everything in the house feels like this. You know what I'm saying? The paper towels are all like, wah. Are the paper towels in your house just like, it was gross. I just can't anymore. I can't. One of the cats screams at me from the window in the kitchen when I'm out on the deck. That's just, yeah, it's soupy. That is the best word. It's just like you're in a bowl of soup all the time. It's gross. She's not. Now he's got both. They love when Jason works from home. And so she just saw him walk by. She's like, I gotta go. It's so funny. You know what I think? I think that by Thursday, Friday, sometimes when he works from home, that they're so happy to see anybody other than me. They're like, oh my God, thank God. Let's just go with these other people. We're so sick of each other. Mm-hmm. Smile pretty. If he's looking at you, he won't see it on a couch. So funny. My husband made me promise not to become a cat lady if he goes first. No, we don't have. We don't have. Well, we have AC units, Kezia, but we don't have like AC. It's not hot enough to put the AC on, so it's just like this miserable, soupy mix of. Yeah, no. If the air was on, it would be fine. Although I've never lived here in the summer, this will be the first summer, so I'm gonna be like. In a couple of weeks, I'll be like, hi guys, so we'll see. Yeah, I've been hearing about a ton of graduations. Lorene, I saw the business school graduation got moved indoors yesterday. Yeah, Rowan's been moving all the graduations. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's gross. It's too much for me. Too much. Moyne, it's just everywhere. Like it's just, there's no point in putting a dehumidifier. I think there'd be nothing. In fact, the music room is kind of a separate unit. So I put the air conditioner on in there just for all the instruments. So at least that's consistent temperature. Yeah, it's gross. My daughter's graduating next month from high school. Diane, that's a big deal. Yeah. Victoria, I'm sure the one at my house is working overtime. So everything was moist. Nobody likes that word. It's gross. We used a dehumidifier in our bug house in Texas. Did you mean big house? Because I have a lot of questions if you have something called a bug house. What's a bug house? My daughter's graduating from kindergarten next month. Oh, hold. Please join me in doing that. It's just something. Please, every time. That I say moist all the time. Yeah, Tanya, you should stop that. My daughter got her driver's permit and hasn't driven a single time. Isn't that weird? I think it's weird when people say that their kids don't want to get their license or don't want to drive anywhere. That's so foreign to me. I was like, I need to get up out of here. I'm out. Peace out. Can I have some gas money? And my mom was like, sure, get out of here. Girly top, that sounds fun. Oh, bunkhouse has a lot of beds. Okay. Yeah, you wrote bug house. And I was like, she said she'll just Uber. What? Your mother didn't drive, Diane? Yeah, I gotta get out. Won't. Can't do it. Outside of SOB and NICU nurse. Oh, that's nice, Pat. You know what? I was talking to a friend of mine who works in radiology the other day, and here's something you should spread the word. That if there's any young people looking for jobs, you can become, there is a shortage of x-ray techs. Schooling is about 1.5 years and it pays $50 an hour. She's like, listen, if you know any young people who are like, what should I be? Answer, x-ray tech. And she was like, Dina, you have no idea. She was like, you should start telling people. I'll tell the people. That sounds amazing. I just got this granola. My daughter was 31 and her goal is to get a driver's license next year. What the what? Mm-hmm. 6 years until the youngest one's done. Oh, Noel. So exciting. Mm-hmm. Crazy. And she's working on her anxiety. Yeah. Diane. It was amazing. She was talking about how they can go to this x-ray school, tech school. And then she also said that there is a need for mammogram techs. Like you can kind of specialize in one or the other. Mm-hmm. Echo techs. My husband was an x-ray tech years ago. Must have gotten better. Yeah. They said, I have a cousin who's 38 and never had a driver's license. What? My brother didn't get his license till his late 20s. He's pregnant. His wife was pregnant and he had to go get it so he could drive her to the hospital. Wow. No, he didn't, Laurie. I used a Lyft this weekend. The driver asked if he could stop at the grocery store before he took me to my hotel. No. Are you joking? I don't have any info on the school, Leanne, but maybe look around the area, see if you find some jobs locally that are looking for people. Contact them and say, hey, can you recommend some schools? Mm-hmm. My daughter is going to college for diagnostic medical sonography. Yeah. Or whatever Kathy just said. Yeah. Is that a 2-year program, Kathy, or is that a 4-year program? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kate, I would do the same. Mm-hmm. With the kids. They were like, hey, I need to go here. I'm like, then go. Just bebop around town. Practice around town before you start going out in the world. What? Jana? I had to wait until I was 21 to get my license because when I was 10, I got my license suspended. Jana, do tell. I got my granola. I got nowhere to go. What the heck are you talking about? How'd you get your license suspended at 10? How'd you get a license? I have so many questions. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My mother-in-law doesn't drive, and neither does my oldest sister. What? Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for Janet to fill me in on what happened when she was 10. What's a 10-year-old doing? That makes us so listen, you're not going to drive now till 21. What? I couldn't imagine. Mm-mm. Could you imagine I was riding a moped and I ran a stop sign with me and my friend got hit by a car. How did you get a moped at 10? I don't even think that's legal. Jana, what? Jana living a life. Jana crazy. Who put you on a moped at 10? She was joyriding 14 and wasn't allowed to get a license till 21. I started driving when I was 12. I would drive myself to middle school. My teacher would ask me if she saw me drive to school. I said yes. Never got stopped. I figure she must have thought, well, at least I'm at school. What? Yeah, Carol, that's what I thought. I didn't think you could get on a moped until you were 16 and you still had to have some kind of license. Who's letting 10-year-olds drive? And that's annoying. Wow. That's so crazy. My grandma never drove a day in her life. I was supposed to stay on the dirt roads, but I wanted to see this boy I liked, so I drove by his house on the paved road. Where did you get this moped? Like, Jana, did you get a license? You couldn't have gotten a license. Mm-mm. That is so crazy. Man. Her mom told her she had a government-issued license to drive her siblings to school, and she was like 12. My friend's son used to sneak out of his window after his parents went to bed, took the car, picked up his friends. They were 12. He did this for over a year. When he got caught by the police, he said, I always fill up the gas tank before I bring it home. I had a moped at 12. I had a permit, a plate, and a registration for it. Drove it on the road and delivered newspapers. When I was young, kids had mopeds in junior high. If you stay on the dirt roads, you can drive at 13. Wow. Yeah. Were you and your friend okay, Jana? Huh. Wow. Yeah, in the rural areas, I mean, even near us, the boys all had motorcycles, but they were horrible motorcycle accidents. I learned to drive at 12. My daughter has anxiety, didn't drive until 20 and still doesn't like to drive. Wow. Mom taught me to drive at 9. She was afraid she'd have a heart attack on the road because she was heavy and wanted to be able for me to get off the road safely. Wow. Yeah, those electric bikes. It's insane. Some that go 40 miles an hour. I mean, that's a thing. I mean, Shakendra said, she goes, you should have had a bike. But even now, if it's an electric bike, they go fast. My friend ended up breaking her ankle and have a huge scar on my leg. Wow. I have heard of kids driving to school on tractors in rural areas. Isn't that crazy? Wow. I almost got run over by an electric bike. My daughter-in-law bought an electric bike and she drives it to work. I would do that. Just go around the block, make it feel like pack a lunch, and then I'll just drive around the block on an electric bike. Like I'll go out the front door and then come in the back door. I'll be like, whew, I was almost late. And that would make it feel like I went somewhere. My 4-year-old grandson calls motorcycles murdercycles. I just don't have it in me to correct him. What's the purpose of an electric bike? So I'll tell you, Mary. So like where we live is pretty flat. Jersey, New Country, Pennsylvania. But like, I think Jason and I, it could have been, where were we? We were in California. Very hilly. And even if you wanted to go 12 blocks in any direction to like sightsee, see things, girl, you can't make it up the hill. It would be hard to walk up some of the hills, let alone bike. And so, some of them have like bike assist where like you pedal, but like you're only pedaling a little bit, but you're powering the bike and it's actually going a lot further. So you can get up a hill fairly easily. But some of them are just basically little motorcycles, like a moped, but on a bike. And then you don't really have to bike at all. Those are much more powerful. But those electric bikes make it quite enjoyable to go on, like if you're in Philly and you want to take like a drive all along the Schuylkill, which could be miles and miles. Yeah, you can do tours. A lot of them do tours on it. But like if you wanted to go for a bike ride, but just be able to see more, get further out, those bikes are pretty awesome. And most of them have like a charge of like 3 hours. A lot of the times if Jason and I go somewhere, we both like to just kind of go out and just check the place out. And they're great because you can see much more of an area, and just kind of get into like little, like we'll find like a little shopping area. Be like, and they all have keys and they lock. So you could like park and be like, let's go here for lunch. And then you get back on your bike and yada, yada. So they're kind of cool. Oh my gosh. We got the electric bike so we didn't have to send the golf carts for camping. Yeah. I've never been on a Segway. Those things are so much fun. I can't believe every single person doesn't own one. No, they make me nervous, Tim, where you just lean forward. I don't know. That makes me nervous. Many elderly, which is good. Yeah. And I think I fall under elderly, Dean, because we went somewhere and like it was, I think that was in Colorado. And it was like all along this river area. But it was like very much like you can be down here as like a little city part, but then there's like a cliff and then another town up here. And you're like, you're never going to get up there. But these e-bikes, you can just be like, here we go, put it on 10 and it would take you up. And then you wouldn't feel like you were dying because it was like already 90 degrees. So drove one day, I got my license, backed into somebody at 16 and crashed the car. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, they're very good. I have an e-trike. I live in a rural area surrounded by many rails and trails. Very cool. Never heard of an e-trike. I would love to get one for Diana, an e-trike. She could just be bebopping all over the shore. She would love it. But yeah, no, they're great for the summer. But if you're ever going somewhere like a little like new area and you can like rent e-bikes. Yeah, that would be great for upstate too, Anne Marie. I bet they have like bikes that are like those more like trail bikes. Oh, we have an e-bike that was custom made. So the front has a full seat for Nick. So if he feels like riding a bike, I'll send you a picture of my dad was alive. We took him for a ride. That's so nice. Yeah. She'll need the trike shoes. There are shoes. My neck is killing me. It's this weather. I need to be in Florida. Ugh. Did just parts of your body hurt just because it's raining? Ugh. Diana would label the bike beach and not ride it home. She'd be like, Dina, it's clearly my beach bike. Diana, stop labeling stuff. I can't. We did a tour of Gettysburg on a Segway. Husband and daughter loved it. Me? Hated it. Everyone has an e-bike. Really? That's funny. I know. I've been on a heating pad for 3 days. And it's just all right here. If I could replace just whatever this part, is it my brain? Just replace that part, I would be fine. I had a lady crash into me at 15 when I got my permit. Since God gave me an RFB, she was too scared to get out of the car to talk to me because she said I looked mean. That's when your resting bitch face works out for you. I should, Marta. I was at Chris's house yesterday yelling at her. So Chris, moved into her new place. And normally we meet here, but I met at her house. And she's like, so what do you think? I said, I love it. It really is super. She goes, what do you think about the desk here? And I go, what? She goes, what do you think about the desk here? And I was like, she goes, I think it's a little tight right. I was like, move it. Get rid of it. Move the desk. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, you're asking me. Just get rid of the desk. You don't need a desk. This is too much. Why do you have all this stuff? What are you doing? What are you doing? You need a big ass desk. She goes, well, I was thinking it helps the couch. I go, the couch should be over there. By the time I was done, I was like, get rid of that desk. Move this couch over here. These two should face this way. Have a nice flow. Let's put this over here. Get this off the wall. You need something tall right here. And then I realized she just said, do you like the desk here? And then I Goodwilled most of her furnishings and said, you need to get a nice tall cabinet here. And then I realized she didn't ask for all that. She did not ask for that. And then she said, let me show you something else. That was a mistake. And I was like, what in the actual? And then we went to a different room. And I said, she got a washer dryer next to each other, which I have a lot of room. I was like, we got to get this stacked. You got to get a stacking kit. And then I visually reorganized everything. And then I realized that all she said was, do you like this desk here? And she goes, then she pointed above, like there was a doorway to her utility closet, right? And she goes, I'm thinking about having put a shelf up there. No, she got all this other room. I go, what are you talking about? I'm thinking about putting a shelf. I go, above the door. She's this tall. I said, why? Why would you do that? She said, for storage. I go, what are you storing? It's just you and Lance. Well, she goes, well, Luke is here. I go, just for this. Get rid of your stuff. I said, please, I can't. Pat, you have the best apartment and you have made the best use of that space. I mean, I can come over. I'll tell you something, but I think it looks great. But I was like, Chris, get rid of. She goes, Dana, I just have so many linens. I go, for who? Who's coming? What are you talking about? You know how you have that person in your life? Like if she was a real person, I'd be like, oh, this is lovely. I adore what you've done here. No, it's great. Yeah, no, you should collect more linens. All the linens, you should get more and put shelves above every door. That's what a nice person would do. And I'm over here going, what is wrong with you? Who are you buying? Nobody coming. They all got lives. They don't want to see you. They want you to come visit, bring presents, maybe make some brownies. Yeah, Sarah, donate 85% of your stuff. I'm with your BF. Mm-hmm. My mother-in-law would rearrange everyone's home. She would rearrange clients' homes during open houses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just saying. You have too much stuff. Look at my face, everybody. You have too much stuff. Here's everybody. Who's she talking to? She's not talking to me. Mm-hmm. It's for the grandchildren. Melanie, you're not even close to having grandchildren. How long are you going to hold on to this? Mm-mm. I do the same. Not using it, not throwing out, save nothing. Oh, you are throwing it out. I'm not using it. I'm throwing it away. Save nothing. Mm-hmm. Now, I could literally just go to people's house. No. But here, I have to be very clear. Because I'd have to be like, what do you mean for Chris? Okay, good, Melanie. I'd have to be really clear. If somebody's like, I need you to help me. I'd be like, before I walk in this house, I need to be very clear on what you want my opinion on. Because somebody might be like, what do you think? I'd be like, this is awful. You should get rid of it. But like, this room's done. I'd be like, okay, I love it. You did so good. What part did you want me to see? I have to be real clear. Brian's like, I love my clutter. Mm-hmm. I need somebody to take it. I hate to throw out good things. I want to donate it all. Well, you should. Adi, you should donate it. If you take it to the Goodwill or whoever, they'll usually give you a sheet. You can get, file it with your tax returns and you get money off. And yeah, do you want my opinion or you want me to listen? Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, Margaret, you don't. You don't. We cleaned out my attic, 5 trucks to the dump and 3 to Goodwill. Isn't it crazy, Melissa? And I think that when you do that, now I've had to do that because of divorce. I've had to do it because all my kids moved out. I had to do it because I started Airbnb. And to me, and I said to Chris, I was like, Chris, you need to start living your life like you're about to Airbnb it. Because if you did that, you would have nice towels. Look at my face. Who needed to hear that? You probably weren't ready. I'll say it again. If you started setting up your house as if you were going to start Airbnb-ing it, you would see major changes. You would finish painting the things that need to be painted. You would have pretty things around, and you would have nice towels and maybe nice underwear. I just had to throw that in. You probably wouldn't, but my sister keeps everything, and now she has a raccoon family in her attic. That sounds right. I purged a lot of things, including my then husband, when I got divorced and moved. So true. My rental is so much neater and tidy. No clutter in the house. Yeah, I'm telling you. You got to do it. Marta's like, Dina, write a book. I would buy it. Please, Marta, I got 60 books I got to write. Too many things. But maybe I do. I want to take some pictures because when the houses are ready, they look really nice. My neighbor had a huge dumpster in her driveway. They were like getting in a roof, asked what they were having done. She said, nothing, I'm emptying the garage. Yeah. No, it's really like if you pick one room first and say, I would like to really start to make this look nice. But I'm telling you, like when I was getting my house ready to Airbnb, you had to go through every closet, every box in the basement. And somebody said it, I have tubs for each of my girls of things that they want to keep. But what about the kids' books too? I have so many books they want to keep. I want to just light the basement on fire. So in my basement, I have these closets, Laura. And so when the kids were like moving out, I am the clutter whisperer. I'm like, get out. When they were all kind of leaving and got their apartments, originally I'd said you get one closet and you can put stuff in the basement. But I'm going to have to get all that stuff out by October when I start renting like year round. And so those closets are going to have to go to bins. I'll be like, you can keep 1 or 2 bins here that have stuff that maybe isn't in New York with you. But, other than that, girl, let it go. Let it go. But we are big book people. And when I say we, I mean Jacqueline and Jason. Because I don't know how to read. And so there's books here, there's books everywhere. And the two of them talk nerdy all the time. So I agree, it's hard. But I think you can cull through books. And the nice thing is you can always donate them. So I would just ask them, say, listen, you can keep some books. But I have a bin, Laura, of just kids' books from when they were younger that we used to read a lot. And I just keep that for my grandbabies who are not coming for a long time. Give your books to the YMCA or nursing homes. Yeah. I know. I will never store things in attics. A good basement, I will, but it has to be real specific. And I will never get a storage unit. Never. It's just why. That's where things go to die. Yeah. All the best toys for my grandbabies. Yeah. I just purged the garage because I'm getting ready to move the front door. Moved from the side to the yard side. To set around first. Wait, I just purged the garage because I'm getting ready to move the door from the side to the yard side. I'm going to need to see a picture of that, Judy, because I've been there and I would like to see what we're doing. And why are we putting it? Oh, because you had to go through the back and come in the front. You know, like the back of the house. Is that where the door is? Like, you know, where Daisy goes poop, and then there was another door, and then there was your driveway. Mm-hmm. Also, you have 3 homes to hold your stuff, so no need for storage. That's not true, Kimberly. There's no storage at the shore. There is still a little storage in the main house. But here, there's no. This house has almost 0 storage. So I'm actually getting better because I'm like getting rid of the stuff. But I do have like the baby boxes and stuff. I have to go through that. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good. But maybe pick a room and say, let me see if I can turn this into an Airbnb. And if it was me, I would work on your bathroom first. Bathroom and kitchen. Because I can tell you your kitchen has so much crap in it. I don't know any people. I've never seen your kitchen. So I can tell you right now you have too much stuff in your kitchen. If you have more than 8 glasses, you can have 8 small and 8 tall. If you have more than that, you have a problem, and you should seriously be going through your kitchen. And it's going to piss off a lot of people. I'm just letting you know, you don't have 16 friends. Look at my face. You don't. You're lucky you got 4 people going to come to your house. Why you got all these cups? What? Who's coming? You got more than 4 coffee mugs? Why? Who's coming? All of a sudden, everybody's coming to your house for coffee? They're not. Oh, you got, mind your business, Tina. Oh yeah, it's touching right here. Yeah. All of a sudden, everybody's like, coffee at Molyneux's. No. Exactly. We have 8 in our family. Great. That's all you need then. Do the dishes. Uh-huh. I need to paint my kitchen cabinets. I'm telling you, Madeline, when you see that kitchen done, it's me and my boy. We have 2 of everything. That's what I mean. Ain't nobody coming. I have so many tumblers. I even got rid of most of the crystal. Yeah. Why? Or who's coming? What fancy party is happening at your house? My husband's family is bigger. We need the extras. No, you don't. Get some plastic cups. Trust me. 16 cups on the regular. Oh, they're coming over for Christmas? Get some paper cups. You don't need it. Mm-hmm. Coffee mugs multiply like rabbits. Yes, they would. Samantha, my husband's family's huge. 8 glasses would never work. Yes, it does. You want to know why, Samantha? Let me tell you a story about the glasses. You have more than 8 glasses. Probably 16. You got cabinets full of glasses, right? Why? So at Christmas time, they can come. Everybody grabs a glass. What happens? Now they're drunk. Which glass is mine? I don't know. Let me get another glass. I'm going to get another glass. Everybody going to fight. This whole thing. Guess what? You don't need it. It is. You don't need it. And all of y'all that have convinced yourself that you need more than 16 glasses, something wrong with you. While you're out, child, go. And Dina throws out all your stuff. Yeah, our friends make fun of us. We are 2. We have a service for 8. We never use our dishwasher. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the drunk breaks them and guess what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you got more than 8 people come and use this boat, that's what I'm saying. It's just, you're all acting like they're coming over every day. Mm-hmm. No. How many water bottles you got? Don't get me started on water bottles. How many people drink water in your house? On the regular, they got to take them. I have 5 or 6 of these. This is the only thing I use. I got this one. I got my Stanley cup. I got the thing, and this one, the straw pop up, and the stop it. How do you be like, are you planning on drinking water here? Everybody gets 1. That's what you get. I get multiples because I'm fancy, and it came in a pack of 6. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling you. Dish towels? Stop. Mm-hmm. How many teaspoons? you have for measuring? 1 set, 2 tops. Wash your dishes. I do drink out of a vase. I do. You would flip if you saw how many glasses and mugs I had. There's only 2 of us. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have too many kids' cups. Why are they so sentimental? Pick one for each kid. Keep it. That's it. They don't care. They never coming back for these cups. Mm-hmm. Debbie, I'll come over. I'll bust your house up. You'll be crying. You're like, give me my stuff back. No. Mm-hmm. I just can't. And you know why? I think it's because I was living like all y'all real trashy at my house. And then I had set up this other house, like Diane's saying, that was set up like an Airbnb. And my whole body felt different when I'd go from the house had everything in it to the house had nothing in it. I was like, it's so nice here. Look at this place. It was literally my whole being was so much calmer when I was at the shore. And I was like, why is it so much nicer here? But it's like all that stuff just stares at you. And I was just like, and then when I decided to start Airbnb in the house, I was like, I mean, maybe this is a good exercise. Kezia is like, it ain't trashy. Kezia, have you ever walked into a room at your house and gone like this? Everybody's like, #yes. Hagen asked me to choose between my I'm a ray of effing sunshine and kindly F off cup. I can't. I need them both. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not a chicken wing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Tracy, here's Tracy. I got a ton of pint glasses from when I used to sneak them out of the bars back in the old days. Tracy, let it go. Pick one. Pick your favorite. Mm-hmm. I do that when I go in the basement. I just like this. It's too much. You don't need that in your life. I finally got the husband to get rid of the college books we still had in our crawl space for 25 years. Isn't it crazy? Samantha's like, and that I do this, and then I shut the door, and guess what? It disappears. It doesn't. Mm-hmm. No, Trina. Yeah. And then to make my back porch like my happy place. Mm-hmm. Sharon's like, that's every single room in my house. Listen, do yourself a favor this summer. Get yourself a plant. Get your happy place set up. But I'm telling you, pick a room. And my number one room to renovate first is the bathroom. If you don't love your bathroom, start there. Girl, go get yourself some towels at the Kohl's. Do it. And here's what I would say, because they're not cheap. And this is what I would do. This is what I did in my house when I first started doing it. I was on my budget. And I saw what I did at the shore, and it was really nice in the bathroom. And I wanted something nice at my house. But, I'm not going to pay for my trashy kids to have something nice. So I went and I bought a set of 4 towels. And it was for me and me. I think I actually have bought 2. I think I bought 2 big, fluffy, like hand towel, little towel, big towel, bath towel, big ones. 2 sets for my room. And then I cleaned the bath. That's when I sprayed the bathroom. Remember the tile was that like real hideous. I sprayed the bathroom tile, got a new vanity. I got a new mirror with the light in it. Like, I was like, girl, if you wake up and you don't love your bathroom, it's already a bad day. You should come in and see luxurious towels that when you dry them, they puff up. Get yourself a nice bath mat. Girl, get a bath mat. I'm telling you, start there. And when you get that and you're like, this is my favorite thing is to get ready in the morning. Put some pretty pictures on the wall. Girl, order a mixed towel. Find your favorite picture, you and somebody you like, probably not a family member, maybe dogs. And get some mixed towels done. Put them up on the wall. And every time you walk in to your bathroom, be like, I love this bathroom. And then don't worry about your kid's bathroom. Don't let your kids in your bathroom. Because I'll tell you something. I did it. And kids were like, can we use your bathroom? No, babe, get out of here. No. I don't want you in here. No. So eventually I had to do theirs so they would get out of mine. But they didn't have nice towels. They got my old towels. Everything in our house has 2 towels. And they even have a bunch of pool towels. Now, Trina, I'll tell you, I don't do colors of towels. I think I did it for my house recently because almost all my towels are white, and I do my towels in white because they're rentals and I can bleach them. But I will sometimes do like a deep gray towel. I really like to, but those are the only colors that I'll use. Oh, good. Curly top. Good. That's excellent. But I'm telling you, if you're going to, and then new sheets. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to tell you, Diana buys our sheets. I'm going to show them to you. It's the only sheet I buy for all the rentals and for myself. Fine. But I think she gets them at Costco. I don't know if you can get them somewhere else too, but it's a Costco brand bedding. Stellar. I went through a lot of different towels. Sheets. And this one I love. And if something ever happens to Diana, I'm going to just get a membership for Costco just so I can buy these sheets because they're excellent. So I would do that. Start with your bedroom, you're in your bathroom, and make them places where you can go and relax. You should not, I'm going to say it, you should not have a TV in your room. It should be relaxing, and you should love everything in it. So do it. Best sheets, Deb. Best sheets. All right, I gotta go. But thanks for watching, everybody. Tomorrow's Friday. I gotta start getting ready for. We're heading down to the shore this weekend to go and get the house ready. So we will be live next week from the shore. I don't have a Costco membership. Only Di does. I was with her. She go to her house, and it's not those. No, Carly. I'm going to tell you, if you know somebody from Costco, ask them, and you should get these sheets. So that's it for me, everybody. Like Judy from Saskatoon and Good Time Andrea say, get yourself some new sheets. Go in that bathroom. Get yourself some new towels from the Kohl's. You're going to love it. But that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, blessed day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see you.